What's going on, folks? So today I'm going to be checking out the band called Hypostasis, and the name of the song is Visions. If I'm not mistaken, their debut full-length album is coming out May 8th. Again, I'm pretty sure that that's what I've seen. So yeah, that's really cool. But until then, let's see what we got. Let's see what we can expect, shall we? Rangers, go. very interesting ending. I wasn't expecting it to end like the kind of the way it did. Cool song though. The riffs, like the rhythm of the song, the darkness, the heaviness of the song. I really dug it. It's the kind of song that you just, yeah, you just kind of go along for the ride, and just because it has like a very yeah, just like rhythmic sort of like approach, and then the way it is too, the way it's laid out. Again, it's not like, oh, you're like hurrying to get to this spot or that spot. You just kind of vibe with it. Once you settle into it, and you just groove. It kind of is that sort of a vibe of a song. One thing I got to say too, it's got to be one of the most clever lyric videos I've ever seen. Really, really neat. The way it kind of starts out, he finds the box or whatever, and then goes there, and it almost has like a Lovecraftian sort of vibe to it. It's like, someone finds this thing and there's some like ancient sort of evil in it, but it really is affecting like his psyche, his mind. And so he's like there kind of scrawling these things, and at the end, like the eye, it's like he's being watched, or so I thought that was really cool. And just the way that the lyric video was done that way, where he's writing out the lyrics almost as if, he's scrawling these pages out, just he's got to get these thoughts out, and he's being like tormented, but it's like the lyrics, it just really neat, really, really cool and creative. So I thought that was tight. Yeah, when the song first starts out, you get the killer strings. I love that. Really sets the mood. And then when the guitars chime in with that main kind of like guitar riff, it just tight. I could just listen to that riff like just nonstop. It was so cool, and just has such a cool vibe to it. That kind of thing is right down my alley. I just loved that guitar riff. But yeah, when the guitar first chimes in, it's like the bass is like chugging along with it, and then the drums is doing some real creative things, like in spots, kind of hitting the ride or whatever, ding 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 ding. It's just really neat. But yeah, that main guitar riff, it's just so tight, so tight. I mean, yeah, I could just vibe with that for days. And then when the vocals, it's a little jarring when the vocals first come in, but it kind of just fits the mood. It just kind of fits like what you would expect. Like this dude's like mind is kind of like going, through all this stuff and kind of like tormented. But those vocals come right out the gate, and quite aggressively, and it's just like boom, and you're going. So yeah, at first I was like, whoa, but yeah, I kind of got in the groove of it, and it's got a nice like the verses, nice rhythm to it and stuff, and yeah, it's like the vocals have this kind of edge to, like aggression to them, kind of like what's the word I'm looking for, like urgency almost to it. Like again, you would expect if someone's kind of like going out of their mind, and it's like they're scrawling these things out, and yeah, you kind of just have that sporadic, almost kind of just urgency. So yeah, that was interesting. And yeah, and then I kind of got in the groove of it and whatever. And the guitar just chug. Oh man, yeah, I love that. Love that. And then you get like the chorus, and yeah, it gets a bit more melodic, but it still is staying kind of dark and all that stuff, of course. But yeah, I like the melody there in the chorus. I thought it was pretty good. And then, if I'm not mistaken, you get music again, and yeah, there's a lot of music in between, everything. And I thought that was cool. That also just kind of contributes to the vibe of the song, just being something that you're just along for the ride on, and it allows the song like space to breathe, and just yeah, just kind of do its thing. But yeah, those musical sections, like I love the guitar work, like the guitar riffs and stuff. Oh man, killer, just killer stuff. I was just vibing with that nonstop. And I'm sure you can see in the video. It's just, yeah, I just really grooving with that. And then, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, then you kind of get like some verses again. Um, but is it then when the verses are kind of like died down, or is that what he does, like the chorus again? I don't know. Again, I was just kind of like vibing with the song, but yeah, I'm pretty sure you get like some more verses and like the chorus and stuff. But then it kind of goes and you get like another chorus kind of, but like it's more subdued, which was interesting. And yeah, it doesn't have that kind of urgency, that kind of edge to it anymore. It's just more kind of subdued, almost like maybe the guy's mind is just like trailing off. So that was interesting. And yeah, I mean, I just love like kind of those headbanging moments with those guitar riffs. And then like the whole outro, it's like there wasn't, if I'm not mistaken, like there wasn't like a bridge per se. And then you get that like kind of extended outro, which is just kind of grooving. I love the bass during that. You can just hear it kind of thumping along, which is really cool. And that whole kind of outro was very interesting because, it's like the guitar was kind of doing a different sort of like melody, riffs in there, like a tune. And it was quite unorthodox. Like it feels a little out of place, because just the way that it is, it's like there's moments in it that feel a little brighter, just in the melody than we've had before, which feels a little off, or jarring. But then it also kind of gets really weird, like, just doing like strange notes that just feel weird. It just sound odd. But again, that fits the vibe. But so yeah, you're going through these like very interesting emotions for that whole outro, with the melody, that tune that the guitar's doing. And yeah, it's jarring. It's a bit off-putting. It feels maybe a little bit misplaced, but like at the end of the day, it's hard to like criticize something like that when you have a song like this where something that's off or feels kind of wrong, it can fit with the vibe of the song. So yeah, just interesting. And once I kind of just put that out of my mind, I was just kind of grooving with it. But yeah, very interesting song. Love the guitar riffs. Love the guitar riffs. And yeah, and the song, it's just kind of in my head, and I think that's like the intention, is to really just have it just kind of, invade your mind to an extent. And so it kind of is, I just kind of have it rolling around in there. So yeah, very interesting, very interesting. The dark kind of vibe, of course, is right down my alley. And yeah, it just a very interesting song. But at the end of the day, I have to say I dug it. And I'm very curious to hear what else they got. Like I said, I believe their debut full-length album comes out May 8th, which is very, very soon. Definitely going to be checking that out. But yeah, this was a doozy. It was an interesting one. But I was vibing. So let me know, folks, in the comments down below, what you think of this song here. Let's talk about it, and I'll catch you next time. Ranger out.